Welcome to AMC Stock Talk, everybody. This is a new YouTube channel I've created because I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. I am an AMC holder, and now an APE holder. I've never sold anything. I'm not planning on doing it anytime soon because I'm watching things play out. But whether I'm on Reddit and I've been watching YouTubers for a long time. It's time for some real talk here. But whether it's the YouTubers who have been promising, that the MOAS, hey, every news article just so they can, get views. I don't blame them. Are saying, hey, it could be MOAS. This could be the time for the MOAS. And it's been going on for a year and a half. They're wrong about everything. I've been watching these YouTubers for a while, and kind of recently occurred to me, I used to watch them and be like, man, this is pretty impressive. They got a lot of knowledge. I guess they must have been like, maybe their dad or their mom was in markets, and they taught them everything they knew. And, you realize over time, no, they actually don't know. Maybe they read a book, maybe they watched other YouTubers, but they have no expertise. So you watch all these people and you realize they don't know what they're talking about. They, good for them, started a channel. I don't begrudge them anything. I'm not trying to criticize them really, other than, what the information they've put out is fraudulent. It's just been a year and a half of me, really more like maybe a year since I wised up, maybe a little less than that, of thinking, well, these guys are like weathermen. How can you continuously be wrong and keep an audience? And I think people get addicted to wanting that latest information and looking forward to the MOAS. That was me for sure. But they don't know what they're talking about. At the core, I needed to start this channel because nobody's saying something I'm thinking. And I have to be thinking that there's got to be some people out there who feel the way I do. I'm holding, I haven't sold. Yeah, we didn't sell the top. It's hard. That's a hard thing to do. You always want to hold on for a little bit more. And I feel like I'm learning that you want to take profits. Here's what happened. Aron announced APE. I get it. I get what it's supposed to be in the 516 million. It's going to only go to holders. And so then, the hedge funds are going to get margin call. It didn't happen. They tried to pull options. They had to pull that back. We all know about the manipulation. But they release APE. And the stock got cut in half. Not exactly half. I think it was like $10 for AMC, $6 for APE. Some weird. Nobody even explained that. And Aron's tweet was also not fully transparent. I understand Aron's, his purpose is not to help retail traders. It's not to help us get the squeeze. Him and the board of AMC want to get themselves out of debt. And that's the other theory behind APE, is that they're going to get themselves out of debt. I hope that does happen. But in the number 5 tweet on his tweet thread of August 4th, he said, so for each of your AMC shares after the dividend, you instead will own 1 AMC common share and 1 APE. Logic says the share price will fall, but your value will be the sum of 1 share plus 1 APE. Different, but similar to a 2-for-1 stock split of common shares. We get it. Okay, 1 AMC and 1 APE, that's going to be the total value. He also explained that the 1 cent was just par value, and so it wasn't, nobody was clear and nobody understood what it was going to look like. Right here he says, logic says the share price will fall, but doesn't give any explanation of what that means. And that's the tricky part. Logic says the share price will fall. Logic says it'll fall. I think for a lot of people, they're thinking, well, because on the news days, you buy the rumor, sell the news. So, okay, so the people are going to sell the news. This all seems like a lawyerly tweet. Logic says that the share price will fall. It's not clear, and none of the YouTubers knew what was going on. It was embarrassing out there, and everybody keeps moving. The problem with the YouTubers is they just keep moving. They never say, man, I was wrong about that. You just keep moving forward. Like, you've always been an expert, and ultimately nobody knew what was going to happen. It got split, like $10 for AMC, $6 for APE, and, it was all fine and good on that day when you have your value, but now what's happened? Now you're actually losing value. And there's something not right when everybody on Reddit and Twitter and is saying, just hold, and, we're apes and we're going to hold forever. I'm never even going to sell my money. We're going to stick it to Wall Street, or we're holding until a certain astronomical price. There's something wrong with it. There's nobody out there who's actually saying, I'm kind of pissed with what happened here. I don't appreciate this split that they called a dividend, but there is no dividend. There's no dividend, guys. They just said, hey, we're going to give you the equal amount APE shares, and then they didn't distribute them correctly, and there's a whole bunch of shenanigans going on now. So it's another attack vector, and what's happened? You're just losing more money. This did not blow up in Wall Street's face. It seems like a tool for really letting the shorts out. The shorts don't need to cover. I was listening to a guy recently, and the shorts don't ever need to cover if they're in profit. I mean, I guess if there was some huge run on AMC, then they'll have to cover. Well, where's the huge run going to come from? When you allow this kind of manipulation, when this dilution is hanging out just over the horizon there. So this is just an introductory episode, kicking this show off. I'm sure there's going to be, I'm starting at an audience of 0 as people listen, probably be accused of FUD and all of that, but I'm just trying to be real. I'm an average guy. I also understand this thing hasn't played out to the end yet, and that there's theories about how it's going to happen. T plus 90. I just don't know if the 90-day thing is just another carrot that's being dangled so that we can be beaten by the stick again. That's what it feels like. It feels like the people that have been able to manipulate AMC are going to continue to be able to manipulate AMC. That's what it feels like. I hope I'm wrong. But I'm just going to talk about things on this channel the way I see them, and hopefully if it resonates with some people or not, we'll be able to have a conversation and learn from each other. Thank you for listening. This is AMC Stock Talk. We'll see you tomorrow.